Hello guys, my name is Abhijit Aras. Welcome back to the part 3 video of the Staad Pro tutorials. In previous video we saw the general tab inside the Staad Pro software. If you didn't watch the part 1 and part 2 videos, I suggest you to watch that videos for getting more information about the Staad Pro software. And in this video we are going to see the analyze and design tabs inside the Staad Pro software. In previous video, we have provided the width and depth of the structural members and provided supports to the structural member, and then provided the material for the structural member, and then loads are added to this structural members, as we can see in here. Loads are added to this beam, and in this video we are going to analyze this load case or this structure for any errors. If any errors in it, we need to fix it. For that, go to the analyze print tab, then select all, then click add, then close. Then go to analyze, run analysis. In here it will analyze the load cases and supports, then the structural members, dimensions. If the structural member can't withstand the load, it will show errors or warnings in here. Here we can see the 0 error, 0 warning, 0 notes. So there is no problem with this design. Then click done. Then we have to go to the design tab to design the structural member. Here we can see the material: steel, concrete, timber, aluminum, or shear wall design. Here we can select the material as per our requirement. Here I am selecting concrete. Then we have to select the code. I am using IS456. And then we have to select the parameters used for the design. Here I am using compressive strength of concrete, yield strength for main reinforcement and secondary reinforcement, and then selecting it, then click OK. Then defining the parameters. Here I am using M30 grade of concrete. For that, provide FC as 30,000 kilonewton per meter square. Then we have to provide the FI main and FI secondary. That means the yield strength of the reinforcement, main reinforcement, secondary reinforcement. I'm using 4 and 5, 000 kilonewton per meter square. Add, then FI secondary as the same. Then we have to go to the commands to add design beam. Here we are using only one design. If you are using design column, that means if we are using columns in our building or slab in our building, we need to add these also. And design beam, add, then take off, add, and close. Here we can see the added parameters in here. We need to assign it to the structural member. For example, here compressive strength of concrete, it will act on the whole structure. I am using whole structure same concrete, so FC 30,000 will be applied to assign to view. Assign, yes. Then I am using the same reinforcement for same reinforcement because it is a single beam only. So that assign to view, assign, yes. Then FI secondary also. Then design beam, this is a single beam only. Then assign to view, assign, yes. Now all properties are applied to this beam. Then we need to run analysis again. Analyze, run analysis, save. Here we can see no errors, no warnings, and no notes. This is important that there will not be any errors in this design. Then click done. Then if you wanted to see the concrete design details of this beam, just double click on this beam, then go to the concrete design to see the concrete design. And also here we can see other details such as property, length of the beam, width of the beam, length of the beam, and depth of the beam, and then load cases and values, then shear force diagram, then we have deflection diagram, then concrete design also. Now we have completed the design part also. Then we have other section is post processing. In post processing mode we can check all the load cases selected, then click OK. Then it will show the interface like this. This is used to see the graphs or bending. This will be the displacement of the beam when the load is acted on this beam. Then we have other factors such as if we can see the bending moment diagram by clicking the MZ icon. Here it will see the bending moment diagram, and then here we can see the shear force diagram. The values are too small, for that we need to hold control and scroll mouse upwards to see the values. For checking these values we are using this post processing mode. Here we can see other beam forces, stresses. In beam we can see the forces, stresses. Here we can see the forces, bending moment diagram, and then in stresses we can see the stress acted on the beam, stress details of the beam. Here it will be the values shown in here. Then graph section, here we can see the graph values of this design. And in animation tab we can see the deflection in animation. For that select deflection, then click apply, then click OK. Here we can see the deflection can't see the deflection because the deflection value is too small. That's why we can see the deflection. Here we saw a simple design of the beam by using the Staad Pro for beginners. That's all friends, we saw the some important things in the Staad Pro software. This will be useful if you are a beginner in using this Staad Pro software. You can learn additional settings inside this Staad Pro software by using it only. This video will be helpful for just studying the most used or most important things inside this Staad Pro software. You can learn remaining by your own practice only. Like this video if this video is helpful for you, and subscribe to my channel for more future updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this video or any doubts regarding Staad Pro structural designs, you can ask me in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.